Assalamu alaikum. Miss Fatima is speaking. Um, Welcome to TEFL Course. Today, inshallah, we'll discuss chapter 5, which is about describing language. Okay, here, outlines of this chapter, are meaning in context and language function, the element of language, forms and meanings, hypothetical meaning, words together, text and discourse, language variables. Okay, let's start to the first point in this chapter, which is about meaning in context and language function. Yeah, here, a language function is, if I ask you, what is a language function? Yes, a language function is a purpose, you wish to achieve when you say or write something. Yeah, by performing the function, you are performing an act of communication. For example, if you say, I apologize, you are performing the function of apologizing. Another example, if you say, I promise, you are performing the function of promising. But functions are more often performed without using verbs like this at all. So, when we can apologize by saying sorry and invite someone not by saying I invite you, but by saying things like do you fancy coming round for a meal? As we have seen, here, there are many ways of recommending a course of action. Yes, so the sentence used in speaking or writing may perform different language function. Yeah, and yes, and language function is a purpose you wish to achieve when you say or write something. Also, functioning properly in conversation or writing depends on reacting to the context in which we are using the language and the relationship between words and ideas. Yes? Here, we have an example about meaning in context. For example, here, it's warm here. In general, people who speaks, English have, don't have any difficulty, understanding the meaning of a sentence like it's warm here. But uh, if I ask you why it is being said and why the speaker wishes to convey by saying it. This depends entirely on two things. Firstly, the context in which it is said, and secondly, what the speaker wants people to understand. Maybe someone who is either lazy, ill, or in some position of power might be either a request or an order for someone to open a window, maybe. Also, two people come in out of the cold might well be an expression of satisfaction or pleasure. Or maybe two people are trying to decide which room to use as their bedroom, might serve as a suggestion that choose or not to choose the room. So the meaning of the language depends on where it occurs within a larger stretch of discourse. Thus, the relationship that the different language elements have with what comes before and after them. Furthermore, speakers and writers have to be able to operate with more than just words and grammar. Speakers have to be able to string utterances together. Here, okay, we have example, okay, speaker A and speaker P. Speaker A says, we can't leave the ice here till we need it. Okay, speaker P says, it's warm in here. Speaker A says, is it? Is it? Okay, then let's find somewhere else. Yes, here, okay, the utterance, it's warm in here. Yes, it's warm, as you see here, okay, the speaker P says, okay, here, the utterance, yes, it's warm in here, okay, acts as a rejection of speaker's A suggestion, okay, and, okay, speaker A, okay, can then use it, as you see here, okay, okay, to refer to the whole of speakers P proposition. It's warm in here, okay, so it refers to the speakers P proposition. It's warm in here. Yes, okay, okay, the word okay here suggests that speaker A has absorbed all of the discourse. Okay, so far, suggestion, rejection, or agreement with the rejection. Yes, here, okay, the second point, okay, in this chapter is about the element of language. The elements of language have to put together to get the meaning across. Yes, here we have grammar, okay, which means parts of speech, okay, vocabulary and pronunciation. Here, okay, just okay, in this slide, just okay, it's very necessary to know the meaning of each one of them. Here, okay, when I'm talking about grammar, we are talking, this means that a successful sentence depends on putting a number of elements in the correct order. Yeah, okay, so okay, here, okay, whatever the sentence, okay, it's warm in here, okay, for example, just okay, here, okay, it's warm in here is used to mean the speaker has put together a number of elements in order to get that meaning across. Okay, okay, just okay, here, okay, from grammar, okay, okay, our sentence, okay, here, just yes, okay, about the grammar, okay, and vocabulary. Some words in a sentence is to express a particular meaning. Okay, inshallah, in the next slides, I'll give you examples, okay, about that. Inshallah, pronunciation, the way the sentence is spoken determines and identifies exactly what it means. Yes, here, okay, just okay, in general, okay, the sentence it's warm in here, okay, here, okay, it's warm in here, okay, is used to mean the speaker has put together a number of elements in order to get that meaning across. Here, okay, okay, grammar, okay, in general, yes, here, okay, our sentence, okay, depends for its success, okay, on putting a number of elements in the correct order. So in this case, subject it, okay, and the verb is, okay, is, okay, and warm, okay, is complement, and the adverbial is in here, okay. This is the structure of this sentence. Yes, it again, it is a subject, is a verb, warm is a complement, okay, and in here is an adverbial. So the elements have to go in the right order for the sentence to work. Yes. Here, okay, it here in warm is, okay, the sentence is incorrect. So we can't, okay, for example, put, okay, so okay, it's incorrect. And here, okay, in the third sentence, Stithly is warm in here. Yes, we can't, for example, okay, put an adjective or an adverb in the subject slot as you see here, okay, in this sentence. So it's incorrect. Yes, or okay, a verb in the adverbial position as you see here, okay, in the sentence, it's warm, go, it's incorrect. Okay, however, there are some changes we are allowed to make to our sentence elements. Yeah, this will alter the meaning of the sentence. Okay, for example, subject verb to change to into verb subject. Okay, will make our sentence into a question as you see here. Is it warm in here? Yeah, this is question. Okay, so yes, sorry, just okay, I forget to put not full stop, just to question mark. Yes. Okay, so here, okay, the first sentence and the last, which is a question, are correct. Yes, it's warm in here. And is it warm in here? Yes, here we have another example. Here, okay, just okay, as you see in this example, okay, not all sentences consist of just one clause. We can make things considerably more complex by joining, okay, a number of different clauses. For example, okay, the following sentences, okay, the girl met the woman. Okay, the woman was standing by the canal. Okay, they went to a cave, they had a meal, they enjoyed it very much. Yes, here, okay, can be joined into a multi-clause sentence such as the girl met the woman who was standing by the canal and they went to a cave and had a meal which they enjoyed it very much. Yes, here, okay, the element of language which is vocabulary. Yes, here, okay, the sentence, okay, it's okay, warm in here is made up of the words it is, warm, in, okay, and here. Okay, the speaker has chosen these words on purpose to express a particular meaning. Okay, the speaker could have chosen hot or cold instead of warm. Yes, here, okay, so the speaker can use hot, cold instead of warm. And as a result, the sentence would mean something different. Yes, here we have another example. Here, okay, okay, just okay, here we can, as you see in this example, okay, speakers, okay, speakers' knowledge of a word includes, okay, an understanding of how the shape of that word, okay, can be altered so that its grammatical meaning can be changed. We call the system of rules that determine and identify how these changes can be made morphology. Morphology. For example, a simple morphological change will make the sentence which started this section less categorical. Okay, it's warmish here. Okay, warmish in here. Yes, whereas adding er Adding er to the adjective, it's warmer in here. Okay, makes it a comparative adjective. Okay, in the same way, adding ed, okay, to a regular verbs, okay, to a regular verb, he walked, yes, he walked. She played, makes it a past tense verb. Okay, the third element of language, which is pronunciation. Yes, here, okay, pronunciation, the way the sentence is spoken will determine what it means. Okay, and okay, pitch describes the level at which we speak. Here, okay, okay, pitch describes the level. The level may be high or low, okay, at which we speak. So changing our pitch in an utterance is absolutely crucial for getting our meaning across. For example, the word yes can be said with a falling voice, a rising voice, or a combination of the two. Okay, by changing the direction of the voice, we can make yes, meaning agree. Yes, okay, mean, okay, I agree. Or perhaps it's true, or you can't be serious, okay, or wow, you are so right, or any number of other things. Yes, here, okay, in this picture, as you see, there are two main categories of sounds. We have, okay, vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Vowel sounds, okay, can either be single or combinations of two or more sounds, which are diphthongs, okay, or triphthongs, okay. Consonants, okay, can sometimes be joined together to make sounds. Consonants can be either voiced or voiceless, okay, as you see here, okay, in the picture, voiceless, okay, or voiced sounds, okay. These are types of consonants. Yes, voiced consonants, okay, here, okay, voiced consonants, yeah, are those where we close, okay, here, okay, as you see here, okay, in this picture, we close the we close the vocal cords in our throat. Yes, here as you see, and they vibrate as the air from the lungs passes between them. Consonants like, yes, consonant, like, okay, the letter, okay, or letter, okay, B, okay, sound of it, pa, Paul, okay, for example, bag, Paul, pike, bird, yes, and the sound, okay, da, okay, letter D, the sound da, dog, door, okay, dog, okay, date, okay, these consonant, okay, and we have, okay, the sound va, okay, here the letter V, the sound va, van, vet, vowels, volleyball, okay, vase. And we have, okay, the letter G, okay, which, okay, sound, which this, which sound, which sound is, okay, girl, garden, gorilla, green, gun. So these are consonants, okay, which are pa, da, va, ga. Yes. Okay, so these are all voiced in this way. Okay, whereas when we say the consonants, okay, like, okay, consonants like, okay, parrot, pencil, pen, poor, panda. Okay, and okay here, okay, the sound t, tepel, two, ten, tiger, tent. The sound fish, frog, flag, family, finger, fig, fat. Okay, and the sound ka, ka, kite, king, kangaroo, kitten, key, kitchen, kiwi, keyboard, kids. Yeah, these are vocal cords. Yeah, okay, are left open as you see here, okay, in this picture. So there is no vibration and therefore no voice. Thus, okay, for example, thus while for example we use exactly the same parts of the mouth to make the sounds, okay, da and ta. The first is voiced while the second is not. Okay, the same is true of the pairs. Okay, pa. Okay, Paul, and okay, parrot. Okay, and fish, and okay, okay, yes, van, and gorilla, girl, and kite, king. Yes.